What's up, everybody? Michael Swaim here, filling in for Akeem, who's off for the holidays. I'm not, though, because I would give almost anything for the chance to shoot entertainment news directly at your faces. It's all I live for. Today, we'll be talking everything we know now that the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness teaser has dropped, some early Oscar buzz around No Way Home and others, plus IGN fans finally determine once and for all whether Die Hard is actually a Christmas movie. Let's hit it. The first trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness features appearances from Wanda Maximoff, aka the Scarlet Witch, Mordo, and what seems to be a corrupted Doctor Strange doppelganger. Revealed on Twitter shortly after the finale of Marvel's Hawkeye, it marks the first teaser for the next MCU release, due to come to theaters on May 6th. As you'd expect, the trailer keeps things somewhat vague, but it appears meddling with the multiverse has caused some serious problems for Strange, as a voice insists, quote, "He will not go unpunished." We also get glimpses of a marriage scene featuring Rachel McAdams as Dr. Christine Palmer, a very broken New York skyline, and an angry red-eyed squid monster, which we believe to be none other than Shuma Gorath. Various characters hinted at in other MCU projects are confirmed to make an appearance too. As expected after the post-credits scene from the WandaVision finale, Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda Maximoff is heavily involved, and Chiwetel Ejiofor returns as a seemingly more villainous Mordo, as hinted at by Doctor Strange's own post-credits scene. The movie will also introduce America Chavez to the MCU. Finally, and perhaps most multiversally, we also see what looks to be a corrupted version of Doctor Strange, who says things just got out of hand to our standard and somewhat perplexed Stephen. He bears a resemblance to the tragically corrupted Strange featured in this year's What If episode 4, although it's unclear if they're definitely the same character right now. The first poster for the movie also seems to indicate that Wanda will be a major part of the story, giving her almost as much space as Strange himself. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was delayed from March 25th to May 6th earlier this year, and has reportedly seen significant reshoots, with Loki writer Michael Waldron working on new material. After losing original director Scott Derrickson, who apparently wanted to make a different movie for Marvel, legendary director Sam Raimi stepped in to helm the project. Next up, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has announced its shortlist in various categories ahead of the 94th Academy Awards, including Best Visual Effects. The Best Visual Effects category is entirely populated with blockbuster films like Dune, Spider-Man No Way Home, and No Time to Die. The MCU dominates, with all four of its feature films from the past year making appearances in the shortlisted lineup, including the first movie of Phase 4, Black Widow. Warner Bros.' Tenet took home the Oscar for Best Visual Effects at the 93rd Academy Awards, and the studio has a few contenders in the mix again this time, with Dune, Godzilla vs. Kong, and The Matrix Resurrections all making it onto the shortlist to potentially take a spot as a 2022 nominee. In addition to No Way Home, Sony Pictures features on the list with Ghostbusters Afterlife. 20th Century Studios' Free Guy was also named as a contender, alongside MGM United Artists releasing's latest James Bond movie, No Time to Die. All members of the visual effects branch will be invited to view 10-minute excerpts, along with interviews with the artists for each of the shortlisted films on January 29th, 2022. Branch members will then vote to nominate 5 films for Oscar consideration, with the final list of Academy Awards nominees released on February 8th, 2022. Last up, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Ever since 1988, action flick aficionados have been arguing over the true holiday spirit of John McClane's first big adventure. Despite dropping in the summer of '88, Die Hard does feature a surprising amount of holiday cheer, tunes, and bloody ho-ho-hos. It's no marketing mistake either. According to Dish, 2.4 million people watched Die Hard during the Christmas season in 2016, and 1.3 million of those are on Christmas Eve. On TV, Die Hard is watched more than Christmas classics like Home Alone, Miracle on 34th Street, or The Santa Claus. Still, the debate rages on. So we asked you, the holly jolly IGN audience, to vote on whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. 23,133 of you voted, and the final verdict is in. All told, 18,011 people voted that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, making for a whopping 77.9% of the total voter base. A less impressive, but by no means insignificant, 5,122 people voted that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, totaling 22.1%. Clearly, film lovers and Christmas fanatics are in favor of Die Hard's official holiday status. To be fair, there's some evidence in their favor. Besides the fact that Die Hard takes place during a Christmas company party, the score includes Run DMC's Christmas in Hollis, and even the final line, from McClane's sidekick limo driver Argyle, references Christmas. The only thing working against the vote is that Bruce Willis said in 2018 that Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. Let's be honest though, that opinion is probably just a defense against countless press junkets and die-hard diehards asking him the same question over and over again. Point being, there's no scientific formula to what makes Die Hard a Christmas movie, but having 18,000 people agree with you that it just is definitely a good start. So are you hyped for Doctor Strange? Pissed about the Die Hard results? Have no real opinion on the short list for Academy Award nominees for Best Visual Effects 2022? Let it rip down in the comments, subscribe to us on all your modular devices, and for everything else gaming and entertainment, keep it locked to IGN.